Alright boys, welcome back to another Rank Pros video. Currently right now it's my birthday, so we're getting a banner on my birthday. I'm hoping for some big things. I'm hoping for Donny for Fortnite, so you lot kind of already know he is in the thumbnail. And I'm sure you're aware that we're going to be getting a new LR as well. And he showed a dragon, so there's only like 3 characters you can do. It's Dragon Sin Meliodas, Sigurd because of his dragon's lore, and also of course Lilia, and of course with the new catastrophe storyline, it makes sense a little bit to get a Lilia here. But regardless of what the LR is, we still know we'll get a character. I'd imagine, like I say, it's going to be Donny because we have to get a Fortnite character, right? We're going to be getting a Fortnite chapter like every second month. But like the start of the story, not everyone deserves to be a festival. So it's not like they're going to save Donny for a festival. We still need to get Nassians and Annie and all the other gang. And there's even characters in between the chapters that still deserve to be characters that most likely will make it. But I really hope they start to ramp out the Fortnite characters. And Donny right now will be pretty sick. So let's see. All right, here we go. Who is it? Merlin. And it is Awaken Lillia. And it's a red one. Oh, no. What do you mean Merlin? Yo, that artwork is crazy, though. Huh? What even is this? She ain't got the burn mark. Is this a new name one? Oh, my God. It might be a new name one. No, it's Infinity Merlin. All right. Okay. That is going to be interesting because this character is going to work in the sub slot because we do actually have, well, she has that relic, right? So, yeah, she might be a crazy character. Red Lilia is getting the actual Awaken character. The artwork does look pretty good. I really wish they would have done the blue one because the blue one's just so satisfying, but it makes sense. She's like the basic one and she actually needed it where I guess the blue one was actually kind of good. All right, so this is the new Merlin. I don't know if she's better than the old one because they, I think, do the same thing, right? At the start of the turn, you're going to apply one element to a random character just so you have that element on. However, before Merlin, what she would do is before you attack, you apply the debuff, where this one's a bit different because you're going to apply it when you attack the character. Not that makes much of a difference, but like if you're doing that Philo combo where you can, you know, do an AoE skill and apply it and get all the extra debuffs before you attack, it's not going to work with this character. But I think she's doing more damage now, basically, with the elements. And the difference is she's getting basic stats for the actual elemental effects, where the other Merlin was getting all stats. So I'm not entirely too sure, like, if the passive is better, because it has the same elements too, where, like, you're doing the stun, or you're doing the fire, additional damage, or you're doing the attack seal, or critical chance. So let's just read through the passive so we can go through it. At the start of an ally's turn, randomly give one element effect to a character not affected by elements, so exactly as the last one. And for each element affected by an enemy, your base stats will increase. So very much the exact same wording as like the last one, but rather than all stats, is basic stats. When an ally uses skill on an enemy affected by an element, it will apply an elemental effect for 3 turns. And if 4 element effects overlap, the element and elemental effect will be removed, and it adds the actual elemental debuff effect. So very similar, right? It's just you're not getting the all stat increase. But I guess the big difference comparable to the last one is that she is a lot more, you know, team oriented rather than her being a bit selfish with the all stats. Additionally, for each ally with the unknown race participating in battle, the basic stats of allies unknown race will increase by 5%. And if the elemental effect is cancelled, okay, same thing, right? But I guess if it's cancelled, then it's gonna deal damage. So if you try and cleanse, you're going to take damage. I think that's what it says. And obviously, you're now buffing up your actual team. So, very much is, I think, a better version of the actual, I guess, the old Infinity Merlin. But then the skills are different, though. We have a single target skill here, which is going to lower the hate relay stats, which, to be fair, I like. I think Jericho has the exact same skill. It does do something on a tier 1. Can be good against, and she's blue, so I guess good against Gelders, if people are still using her a little bit. But then the actual AoE skill at the bottom, it's not my favorite one. It's one we haven't seen in a while, to be fair, so I am kind of curious if they're going to buff it up here. But yeah, AoE skill that decreases special moves gauge and also, or does decrease special moves gauge, ultimate move gauge, if they actually D-rank a skill effect. So it's situational, can be good a little bit, but I think generally you're probably using this just to do some AoE damage, I think. And then maybe if you're using like her in the Sin team. Bear in mind, she has got the relic still where she works in the Sin team, even though she wants to be using unknowns from the looks of it. But I think she might be a bit better. I don't know. I think you still might rather use the green one, at least in the Sin team. Let's check out the ultimate. So I really like the cut-in. Oh, I like the little orbs. I mean, it's a good skin. I like it. Oh, I see what they're doing. She's got like the little coal, but it's like a water thing. Okay, she's going to be good with Sabnak. Yeah, bro. I want to see them actually add the Burn Merlin. So, yeah, this is the banner. Oof. Okay. I think it's a skip. Like, like you want to use unknowns probably, right? And yeah, this banner, man, wow, it's shockingly bad. No Gelder yet, by the way, and like all of these characters you just don't want. Even Lilia, like she's been given out so many times now. You can pretty if you have your ticket saved. I think when they gave one a few months ago, you can probably guarantee the Lilia. So that is yeah, shockingly bad. But hey, maybe she's been buffed. Let's see. All right, so remember she does have the relic where if you have debuffs, you're gonna get upwards like 50% basic stats. It was crazy in the blue one. We've seen how crazy it was. So this character has potential a little bit. So at the start of ally's turn, all enemies will be given the power of destruction for 1 turn, and an ally with the 7 catastrophe will receive no more damage. Oh, so she has damage cap for catastrophes. Is that good? There's no way she's a catastrophe character. Also, for each power of ruin effect that is cancelled at the end of the enemy's turn, the attack rate stats of the 7 catastrophes will increase by 7% up to 28. Okay, so a power of ruin is attack power reduced by 20% and additional damage equal to 50% remaining HP at the end of the enemy's turn. Yikes. Like, the fact you have to use catastrophes of her is not great, for being honest. But then again, I guess that's what the blue one did. But if the character's good enough, you can kind of use her without, especially on the unknown team. Is she even unknown? She's human. So I actually don't even know. Alright, so before she just deal with damage and then heal the lowest HP target. She's doing the exact same thing now, but she's now having pierce to it. And they've just increased the multipliers. Skill 2, which was, you know, AoE drain, which is now been changed to infect, which I guess is what they need if they're using a full catastrophe team. Yikes. Potential for the future, I would say, because I guess there's always the chance we're going to get more catastrophes. But I don't think Subnet counts as a catastrophe, right? She's a nightmare. Unless I'm wrong, if she does have that actual, you know, tag, then that would actually be pretty good. But this is not looking good. So then she also has 7 now in the AU Ultimate, which is, I guess, maybe 7 is actually not bad. And it also has increased damage by 50%. So, I mean, the Ultimate's probably going to wipe, I'd imagine, at 6-6. I like Merlin as much as the next person, but I really wanted to see a new face. I don't want to wait 2 months in between every festival to get a new actual, you know, full nice characters. So many characters we need to get through and add to the game. They really need to pumping these characters out. But Merlin looks good. I mean, I'm going to be summoning. The banner's trash, though, so I don't really expect people to summon. Plus, Subnak is a character you probably want to use with her. And if you don't have her built up, then that's going to be kind of a yikes. We'll have to wait and see if she actually works with the Sin team. And then the Lilia actually looks good, at least in the outfit-wise. But in terms of actually, you know, making an... Like, if you have to just run a catastrophe team, it's just not going to work because unless they make her like crazy CC. But then again, you have to run the catastrophes and they just have really bad CC. There's no way they're going to compete against any team in the meta unless Subnet counts, which I'm pretty sure she doesn't. But if she does, then I take her back and maybe she's actually good. But then again, she's not unknown, so you're not using full unknown team. It's going to be a weird thing. Probably a character for the future in terms of actually her being somewhat meta, because if we just get like a, you know, we get an Awaken Shin, Awaken Camilla, even more characters in the future, then that could be good. But I guess that ruins my theory about getting a new Awaken Lillia, where we get a new powered up version towards the end of the catastrophe storyline, which doesn't look gonna happen because I doubt they're gonna do that. So then we get some new PP rules, single target skills, and also same race basically. And yeah, that is, I think, it. Once again, we get a free multi. That's basically it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not disappointed, but at least what I wanted, you know, an LR Tristan, or of course, you know, Donnie. I just want to see more Fortnite, man. All I want is a game, and they're taking their time with it. So it's yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to like using probably the new Merlin, but I think for majority of us, especially if you're someone who doesn't use the unknowns, it's not going to be that good. But we'll have to wait and see how she works out. So, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.